Hey there guys, what's going on? Today we've got a bit of a spicy one here. It's basically all but confirmed that Modern Warfare 2 is getting a remaster very soon. Almost as soon as apparently the 31st of March. I imagine that's a US date, so it'll be the 1st of April here, which is unfortunately April Fool's Day, but apparently it's coming out tomorrow. I mean, I know that it is April Fool's Day in Australia, but I'm super hyped for this. There have been rumors flying around pretty much everywhere at the moment from what I've seen on Twitter and Reddit. It's definitely real. Short little intro here because I'm super keen to talk about all the news at the moment. Modern Warfare 2 does take me way back. Good vibes for sure. But just before we do get into the news roundup here, let's try and get this video to 10 likes. The support for all the videos has continued to be wild recently. So huge thank you to all of you guys for the likes and the comments, all the views, all the nice things you guys have got to say. We did, of course, recently hit 600 subscribers and we are well on our way to 700 now. So make sure you do hit that subscribe button with the notifications turned on so you get notified when the videos go live. If every single person who was subscribed did get a friend to subscribe, we'd be already past 1,000 subscribers, which would just be unreal. So let's talk about the Modern Warfare 2 copping a remaster. Okay, so just to temper your expectations here, only the campaign of Modern Warfare 2 is getting remastered, but that's actually a pretty good thing in my opinion. I understand that the ultimate desire of having a remastered Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, but for real, I genuinely can't see Infinity Ward ever actively splitting their community as hard as this would. Like, we'd have Modern Warfare, which is still dropping hot content. Season 3 is up very soon. Warzone, the hot, fresh, new Battle Royale, which is absolutely a blast to play. And then we'd have Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer on top of all of that. Plus the 2020 game, which is expected to come out in October, November. Maybe not, but we'll see from there. Which no one really knows what's going on with that, so it would just all be too much. It just doesn't really seem feasible that Infinity Ward would be able to actively balance and manage all 3 or 4 games at the same time while maintaining good population and good player bases on all of those games. It just doesn't seem like it's a realistic option in my opinion. With this releasing so soon, as in maybe tomorrow, I do expect that we're going to see a bunch of Modern Warfare 2 maps being released into Season 3 of Modern Warfare. This would be a perfect opportunity to allow people who love the current game to relive the glory days of Modern Warfare 2's mostly excellent maps. But that's just pure speculation. At this stage, I don't have any other details regarding new maps coming into the Modern Warfare multiplayer, but that would certainly not surprise me at all. Plus, and this is just a working theory that I have, they've basically been waiting to release a bunch of old school, sort of very popular weapons into Modern Warfare, so you might end up seeing a bunch of them getting added at the same time, like your interventions, your ACR, your UMP-45s that are actually UMP-45s from way back when. Like, just imagine all of the good stuff that we could get from Modern Warfare 2 being added into the Modern Warfare game. That'd just be wild, man. Like, just so many classic things that just could get in the game. But again, that's really just speculation. The Modern Warfare 2 campaign was actually my first entry into the Call of Duty series, so it does hold a special and near and dear place to my heart. Like, there are just so many iconic moments from that game that I'd love to relive in HD, so I'm very excited about all this news. I've seen on Twitter and Reddit that the Modern Warfare listing is actually live on the German PlayStation Store, which, I mean, how does that happen? People are already playing this absolute masterpiece of a campaign, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. I will literally just flash up these screenshots that I can see here very quickly because I don't want to get sued. It seems that the game will be about 20 or 35, probably between $20 and $35 or your regional equivalent, which is not super surprising. I've also seen rumors flying around of a bundle that's getting added to the Modern Warfare game featuring the remastered game and a bunch of other skins and weapon variants and stuff like that. You know, the usual stuff that they add in those bundles. So do keep an eye on both your PlayStation Store, your Xbox Store, the Battle.net launcher, stuff like that, and also the in-game store for more details about that. So after doing a little bit more reading, the campaign remaster does feature basically all new graphics. From what I can see here, it has been completely remastered with improved textures, animations, physical rendering, high dynamic range, or HDR, lighting, and loads more. So this thing is absolutely going to look insane. I know this is probably very rose-tinted goggles of me, but I remember the game looking absolutely insane back then, so I expect it to look even better than what I remember. But nostalgia is a very powerful, very powerful thing for the human mind. And I cannot wait to relive all these fantastic moments that I can just... Oh, there's a lot of moments in that game that are very sad and very uplifting at the same time. So I cannot wait to experience these in full high definition. Another guess as to why they've not really included the multiplayer in this remaster is game balance. If you played the multiplayer back then, you would know that pretty much everything in the game was broken. I've definitely said this before, but if Modern Warfare 2 was released as this year's Call of Duty, then there would be basically riots in the streets. Pretty much every gun and sort of every perk that was available is broken. The Akimbo Model 1886s send shivers up the spine of even the hardened, most grizzled COD veteran. The UMP-45 was the gun. Like, you'd pretty much just chuck on the suppressor on that bad boy, and that would be basically all you'd need. People these days just wouldn't be able to handle it. Their minds would blow up. We've recently seen, like, this is something that I've seen recently, and it's just, this blows my mind, that if something isn't just to a Call of Duty fan's liking, they're pretty vocal about it. Like, just this week alone, I've seen complaining about Hackney Yard, which is one of the best Modern Warfare maps, being in the Cabin Fever playlist alongside Rust and Shipment and Shoot House and all those other close quarters maps. Like, if something isn't exactly what the people want, or the vocal minority, what those people want, they're going to complain about it. So I'd imagine it was probably too much to think about in regards to making the game balanced, as well as maintaining content for Modern Warfare, as well as a second game. It all just seems like it's a bit too much to sort of handle. It's also been noted by Eurogamer that Modern Warfare 2 has been ready for about 2 years now, and they've pretty much just been waiting for the perfect time to release it. I'd argue that with everyone stuck inside or at least they should be stuck inside because of staying safe of you-know-what, this is probably the best time to release the game that they've had in about 2 years. If you do watch the trailer that's been leaked, it does say that the copyright year is 2018, suggesting that it has at least been in development or at least ready since then. So yeah, that's basically my quick little roundup of most of the news surrounding the remaster to Modern Warfare 2's campaign. I expect this to be released alongside the usual Wednesday update, so maybe some weapon balancing, bug fixes and other goodies with this remaster. So hopefully this is not a big elaborate April Fool's joke and everyone who leaked this stuff is right. Most of the stuff that has been leaked for Modern Warfare already has been pretty accurate so far, so I guess we'll wait and see until someone's out there making videos on it. If you do want to see me punch through the campaign, and I'd absolutely love to make videos on it, leave a comment and I'll do my best to keep it entertaining for you guys. Thank you very much for watching this quick news roundup. I'm sure more news will come out immediately after I upload this, so I'll keep an eye on Twitter and Reddit for the newest information. Make sure you do leave a like and do subscribe if you are new around here with those notifications turned on so you don't miss any more of my videos. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye!